This is the new release game on mobile that I think my subscriber needs to know and play. All of these games are in English version, but few of them are playable on a specific regions because it's on early access beta. But at least you will know what the gameplay mechanism looks like by watching this video. Please help this video grow by your like to reach 200 likes. Thanks. Top 10 new games of 2024 for Android iOS English version. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Rise of Battlefield. Rise of Battlefield for Honor. This new game has a high graphic for a game with just 350 MB, which is a really small size actually. We'll play the whole game online with internet connections because the matchmaking will take globally and randomly. We cannot create any room at the moment, which this game is just a new release. So far, it's been downloaded by more than 100 players. So I recommend you try it out right now. The gameplay is a fighting game, so we can pick 1 by 1 or 2 versus 2. Every mode will have their own tier level. The higher you complete the stage, the stronger the enemy will be. There are 3 main active skills and some support buttons like run, dash and jumps. Actually, the developer needs to add the aim assist because it's quite difficult to lock the target. But overall, this is one of the best new games Android 2024 high graphic games mobile. Power Zone. Power Zone Battle Royale 1v1. As the game name, we can play the game in a different mode, which is 1 versus 1 in Quick Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch and also the Battle Royale mode. But seriously, I've tried the Battle Royale modes and it took so long in matchmaking. I think it's because not many players notice if this game is playable right now. Get your low-end phones to enjoy this best new game that is pretty similar to Fortnite. The gameplay is we can create and build the base plan as the barrier and each can block the enemy's weapon. This is the main strategy that we need to master so we can create a huge advantage by making a space into a higher positions. There's a chest that's available to loot and get a variety of guns. The control sensitivity and also the navigation is really smooth. Anyway, we can play at 120 FPS. At the moment, it only has 3 main characters, which all have a balanced status and strength. This is the best new games Android 2024 multiplayer games for mobile 2024. Ultimate Car Driving. Ultimate Car Driving Simulator 2. I love to see the graphic of this new best game in a car racing games. It has a great combination of gameplay of GTA, but the difference is we cannot use a gun to kill the NPC around, but we can drive a car and hit the NPC then. But you must be careful because the police will come after you to catch you. It seems fun, right? Just like a GTA game in a different version. There are a lot of options for you to earn some gold by drifting, time racing, or passing through the obstacle. So every track will give you a different amount of rewards after we finish it. When you think your money is enough, then you can make a creation of your car, like change the appearance or upgrading the car's engine. I love how the game shows us how detailed the graphics are in the open world games. Make sure you are checking on your car on the front bumper because it will cause a ragdoll physics to make the games getting more realistic. Best new high graphic games mobile 2024. Last Island of Survival Light. Last Island of Survival Light. This is the light version which your phone will handle the gameplay way better in a higher graphic. But the game size is quite big, which it has 2 GB within the extra data inside that you should download. I love the game concept. It has a survival game in multiplayer mode. We can make a room, invite a friends to play in one area, build up the base to survive, and also we will face the aggressive animal that will drop some food after we kill it. Make sure you always stay aware the enemy will come suddenly and attack you from a distance by his guns. Selecting a different combat style is possible, like melee combat with a sword or long range with a gun. I love that we can use one tool to gather different materials, like chop down the tree and get more stone. Those materials will be useful for building up a strong base. Best new game high graphic Android 2024 and iOS. Plants vs Zombies 3. Plants vs Zombies 3. This game is always addictive to play. No matter what version we have played, this game series is always a success in making the new players and fans play it continuously. The gameplay is pretty good and more intense. I think the game's level has been increased way higher. Even on the tutorials, the enemy respawn faster with a higher defense, which I feel is getting more interesting and challenging. I love to play it more and more. Right now, the game is in beta testing, but I'm satisfied with the progress. The gameplay is we should defend our home base on the zombies and don't let them come closer into the house. So we need to place the shooter plan to kill the zombies in any lane. Always try to place faster on every sunflower to produce sun points that are really important on making the plan shooter. Best new game Android 2024, you must anticipate it right now. Age of Chronicle. Age of Chronicle. Finally, this game come out in English with a better graphic than the beta testing. After waiting for several years, and now we have the best mid-range spawn games action RPG. The game only has a selection of female characters. They all have a different weapon, like a sword, dual sword, and hammer. Every character will have their own strengths. We can learn and upgrade the skill to enhance the damage power. Always set your best equipment based on the power numbers because it will boost your strength significantly. The combat mechanism is we can unleash the ultimate skill, but be wise on looking for the best timing, especially when you are in danger is the best moment to unleash the ultimate skill because you will get surrounded by the enemy then. There is a dodge button we can touch to avoid the incoming enemy's attack. Best new game RPG 2024 Android iOS. Battle Cars. Battle Cars Fast PvP Arena. This game is really chaotic at all. We will destroy each other by creating a team with the blue team and red team. Play 3 versus 3 with random players all over the world. I love how fast the matchmaking takes time. Before we starting the game, make sure we upgrade the main weapon for a long range and also the melee weapon for a close combat from the front lane. So we need to crash our car to deal more damage then. In the arena, there is an obstacle that we need to avoid, especially the train coming several times, so we need to always stay aware then. The main goal is we need to get the higher score than the enemy's team by destroying them and reach the higher score in a limited time. The graphic is really good for a new game. It has a smooth control and very good sensitivity movement. Best new games multiplayer online 2024 for Android iOS. Devil May Cry Mobile. Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. Finally, we can play DMC games everywhere through mobile platforms. The combat mechanism is absolutely brilliant. It has the same combat mechanism with the original versions that allows the player to create our own combo by combining a different button and also switching the hero. We are allowed to take 3 main heroes in combat. They are all freely changeable based on the situation we need. I love how we can grappling on the air and don't let the enemies a single chance on escaping. Seriously, it has one of the best hack and slash games with the most dynamic combat and satisfying visual. This game needs an adjustment for the ping connection. Sometimes the connections become unbalanced if I compare with the other game, but overall I love to play this game continuously. Make sure you have enough space to download extra data inside. The best new game RPG for Android iOS 2024. Legends Chibi TPS game. Legends 5v5 Chibi TPS game. This game lets us compete in 5 vs 5 in a team deathmatch mode. The game will run within 5 minutes to reach the higher score of the opposite teams. Every player will have 3 support skills and will recharge automatically when the cooldown times are finished. The skill will allow you to recover the health points, unleashing a rainy arrow to deal with the area of effect, and increase the defense in a slightly seconds. Sometimes we will find a little laggy because this game is on development with early access and only available to play for Android at the moment. Seriously, the game size is pretty small though, which I think it will good for a mid-range spawn. Overall, I love how simple and cute the character design is. With a chibi design, top new games for Android 2024 in multiplayer mode. Art Toy Kingdom. Art Toy Kingdom. This is a new game that will increase your intelligence of our brain. The higher level we reach will increase the difficulty level. The game seems pretty simple, but actually we need to think twice to get the best combo. The gameplay is we need to combine a certain color or identical colors to destroy them, but also we can create a grenade to explode the colors in a certain range by combining 4 or 5 identical colors in a different pattern. The mission is we should clear a specific move to win the game. I love how relaxing and fun the music background makes us feel more enjoy solving the game. Right now the game is only available in a limited regions and still on development. That's why the game's features are not complete yet. Best new game in casual gameplay for Android iOS 2024. Survivors of the Zombie World. Bonus: Survivors of the Zombie World. Actually, this game is playable offline but only for a tutorial. But in-game, we should play this game with an internet connection to run the game. Honestly, the gameplay is quite repetitive. We only need to clear the area that's full of zombies by using 2 different guns. The game's ambience will change between lighter and darker, so we can use the lighter to see the zombies. The best way to win the game is we should keep a distance from the zombies so we will have a chance to reload the ammo and lock the enemy. The camera point of view is a top-down perspective. It will help us on seeing the wider area and the zombies location. Best new games for Android iOS 2024. Please help this video get 200 likes please and send us a super thanks. Thanks for watching, see you next time.